Many people try to match the colors first, but the real issue is usually the lighting. In this video, I'll show you how to separate light and color to make tone matching much easier. First, I'll use this as the reference image, and this is the original image that I want to transform. To compare them more clearly, go to Window, Arrange, 2 up vertical, so both images appear side by side. Now, I'm only going to focus on the light first. Create a solid color layer. Choose a neutral gray color with RGB values set to 128. Then change the blending mode to color. At this point, all color information will be removed, leaving only the brightness values. Then, drag this layer to the other image. At this stage, comparing the lighting structure becomes much easier. You can immediately see that the reference image is darker overall, and the highlights are also controlled much more tightly. To analyze this more accurately, open the histogram panel and select the RGB channel. The left side represents shadows, the middle represents midtones, and the right side represents highlights. You'll notice that the reference image contains much more information in the shadows and midtones, while both the black and white ends still have some empty space. This helps the contrast feel softer instead of looking too harsh. On the other hand, the original image is much brighter overall, and the highlights are also noticeably stronger. Our goal now is to make the lighting distribution of the original image closer to the reference image. Go back to the original image and create a levels adjustment layer. Then adjust the black point and white point. You can see the histogram starting to spread more naturally, while the contrast relationship also becomes closer to the reference image. As I move the mid-tone slider to the right, the histogram gradually shifts to the left, making the overall image darker and closer to the lighting of the reference image. And at this point, the lighting relationship between the two images already feels much more similar. Just matching the light correctly already gets you halfway there. Now we can move to the colors. Change the blending mode of the gray layer from color to luminosity. This time, the brightness information will be removed, leaving only the colors. And now, the color difference between the two images becomes much easier to see. Next, create a curves adjustment layer. At this stage, I'm matching the colors based on the overall visual balance. Many people think color grading is about fixed RGB formulas, but in reality, a huge part of it still comes down to visual feeling and experience. Light can be analyzed technically, but color still needs artistic judgment. Inside the curves panel, there are 4 channels. RGB controls brightness, while red, green, and blue control the colors. Select the red channel, then enable the hand icon, the on-image adjustment tool. At this point, your cursor becomes a direct sampling tool on the image itself. You can simply click and drag up or down on the area you want to adjust. For example here, to reduce the red tones and push the image slightly towards cyan, I'll gently pull the red curve downward. Because this tone still contains a little bit of green, I'll switch to the green channel and raise it slightly. Then move to the blue channel to create a cooler blue tone closer to the reference image. Most of the time, very small adjustments are already enough to create a big difference. Next, create a selective color adjustment layer. Inside the blue channel, I'll fine-tune the tones a little more to make the blues feel more consistent with the reference image. Then move to the red channel to rebalance the red tones and make them feel more natural. At this stage, the colors between the two images already feel much more unified. Now, turn off the gray helper layers and return to the original image. You'll realize that color matching isn't just about copying colors. It's about understanding how light and color are working together inside the reference image. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks so much for watching till the end.